Hey there to my 32 subscribers, my future subscribers, and all the people that secretly watch me without subscribing. I had planned on making 3 videos over the last couple of days and putting them all up for tomorrow. And there's only going to be one, but I had originally planned on making some turkey hams, and have discovered that they're impossible to get anywhere near where I'm at. Strange. I've fixed them every year for the last 20 years, but all of a sudden nobody has them. And so I can't do that. I was working on a turkey in a slow cooker, but I made a mistake, and instead of following the directions, I don't know about directions, instead of doing it the way I always do it, I followed some directions, and I don't like how it turned out. So I will try to get another one as soon as possible. So there will be an extra video coming up soon. I don't know how soon. Before Thanksgiving though. I'll show you how to do a turkey in a slow cooker. And today we'll be doing the candied sweet potatoes, not to be confused with yams. There was a glitch in part of the video. I haven't tried editing it yet, but I did notice it when I was kind of looking at the files, so I will do my best to get the sound to line up with the video. And yeah. So anyway, this is going to be the sweet potato directions. And I'm gonna get it done so I can go to sleep. So anyway, I'll get it done and uploaded so you guys can see it tomorrow. Alright, just a minute. Alright, so we just got the turkey started. I was gonna do turkey hams, but unfortunately nobody has them. So I'm going to do some candied sweet potatoes, which a lot of people refer to them as candied yams, but yams and sweet potatoes are not the same thing. I will try to remember to show you the difference when I'm editing. I'm using the scissors this time just to make it easier and quicker. I do like buying the bags for the simple fact that generally they're smaller sweet potatoes, and I start with 3 pounds, which is what I want, although there's a possibility that you can't use them all. There's a questionable one in here, but anyway, so we gotta peel them first, which I did put a plate in the sink just to make sure no peelings go down the drain. For those people that don't know, it's not really a good idea to put a bunch of like potato peelings down your garbage disposal. So please don't do that. Oh, this is gonna be stubborn. I think I need a new potato peeler, honestly. And yes, I could use a knife, but it removes a lot more of it than what I want to be removed. And sweet potatoes are the only things I normally peel, and I don't do it very often, so for now we're just going to live with the potato peeler that's getting old. Sorry about that, I got a phone call that interrupted, and I'm recording on my cell phone, so kind of had to take care of that first. But anyway, and rinse the sweet potatoes after you peel them, and I'm going to finish peeling them now. No, that one's too soft. Okay. Make sure to clean up your mess as you go so that you're not overwhelmed with it later. Sometimes when you're working with sweet potatoes, your hands will get sticky, and one way you can get that off is with some olive oil, and then just wash your hands with soap afterwards. Today we got lucky and didn't get sticky stuff all over us, so now you just cut them up to whatever size you want them to be when you're ready to eat them. I do it different depending on my mood, because I don't do things the same way all the time. You can cut into cubes, you can cut into slices, whatever you like. Just keep in mind, the bigger the piece or the thicker the piece, the longer it will take to boil and the longer it will take to cook, and they could potentially be a little stiffer when you go to eat them. Also, for those of you that don't like peeling them, you can actually cut them up and boil them, and then when you run them under cold water, the peel comes off pretty easily. But today I decided to peel them. I don't know why. I don't usually I remove them after boiling them. Like I said, I'm tired. Well, I'm not exactly sure where I was at, because I forgot to clear my phone off before I started and ran out of room, plus forgot to check my battery, and it died too. So yeah, both at the same time. Well, not quite, but almost died. Anyway, if you happen to see little dark spots that like appear as you're cutting them, you know, that's what happens sometimes. It doesn't mean there's a bad spot on the potato. It just gets some dark spots on it as you're cutting them. As far as I know, it's not a problem. I've never really had anybody that I could ask about it. I haven't Googled it, but you know, Google doesn't always tell the truth because it's just whatever people have told it. So I leave them on. It doesn't seem to hurt anything. Okay. So we got our potatoes. Obviously I don't need a pan this big. I just like this pan, so that's what I'm using. Add some water. I'm going to let them boil until they're semi-soft. We don't want them too soft or you'll just end up with mashed sweet potatoes, and I'm sure some people like them, but I don't. I love potatoes, I love sweet potatoes, but each kind I like a certain way. So the potatoes, I believe, are done. I don't know if you can really see this, but it goes in kind of soft, kind of easy, but stiff. So that's how you want them. And the pan I used, I guess you could have put 5 pounds in it, but I can never eat that much. So the butter's been sitting out this whole time, so it's already soft. But if you have trouble getting your butter or your margarine out of a tub, just run your spoon under hot water and it'll work a lot better. Just kind of spread little scoops of it throughout the pan. I didn't realize how hot it got in here while I was cooking, but apparently it got pretty warm. Okay, so you got that, and then you want to use some brown sugar. I'm just going to use the scoop I keep in it. There are marshmallows in the brown sugar to keep it from getting hard, because it's convenient. Oops. And just, you know, put however much you want. Keep in mind, these are raw potatoes, they're not canned ones, so they're not going to be as sweet as the ones in the cans. So that may mean you might want to use extra sugar. One of the reasons I don't use the ones in the cans is because I don't like how sweet they are. I think it's a little excessive. But, I mean, we're going to be adding marshmallows too, so you don't want to like totally cover it. So, there's that. Normally I would just use some regular brown sugar, but some regular cinnamon, but to save time, I'm using the cinnamon and sugar mix because it comes out of the container way easier, which is also why I didn't put as much brown sugar in here, is because there's sugar in this. And a lot of times I'll use the bigger marshmallows, but I didn't feel like making you guys watch my OCD issues by trying to organize them neatly. So we're doing mini marshmallows, so I'm not tempted to line them up perfect. And then that's all there is to it until tomorrow when it's time to put them in the oven. So there you go. Cover it with some foil, or if you buy a pan that has a clear lid, you can put that on it. I do like, most of the time I like putting the candied sweet potatoes in the disposable pans because I don't like trying to have to clean the marshmallow off. I mean, it comes off with hot water, but sometimes I just don't have the time. So anyway, that's all until tomorrow, and then I will show you what they look like as they're cooking and when they're done. So I'll be back tomorrow. So I'm about to put them in the oven. It's set at 375 because that's what I'm in the mood to set it at today. And I set it on a hard pan so it doesn't collapse. Be back in a little bit. 25 minutes and they're done. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video, and please like, subscribe, comment, and give me your thoughts. I will try to get the turkey one done as soon as possible. But I have another video I gotta record tomorrow, so we'll see. Soon, hopefully. Alright, good night. Bye.
Let me talk my shit. 100 rounds in the chop, and I'm sitting on the clip. Rest in peace to the hottest rapper life right now. I'm paranoid cause they saying I'm the guy right now. Hold on, I'm the guy right now. You wanna try me? Don't